aspect on the spiritual sense of God making genocide and the spiritual sense of God being racist towards the racist regarding the physical appearance and the physical science of um, microscopic and modular biology, what they can see, test and practice on science compared to what they cannot see under a microscope, which would be spiritual. So God is looking at our spirit, our hearts, and God is racist towards the racist and the wicked heart, the bad heart. And I believe that God's vengeance is the new planet Earth, promised in the book of Revelation, the last book of the Holy Bible, that states the new Earth will have no evil, no death, no disease, and no authority. God will be that king, and no more sunshine, no more ocean, and no more evil. And the evil ones will be tortured. And so this is the promise of God that I'm standing on. So God is surrounding them in a larger circle on any area map, wherever I go. I'm surrounded left, right and centre by corruption in the government, which is focusing on the power of weapons and the power of money. So it's very distressing to know, and very destructive for society to have that majority politicize everything. Personal relationships are destroyed. So if I was to compare being bribed by bad men and saying that I'm forced to have a personal relationship with someone, to do oral sex and be a man-eater, so I'm not, they have a term for that, it's not the cockerel chicken, they have a term for the cock, the man who expects the woman to do oral sex on him and in exchange for political favors, or to be a man eater so that she could do this sexual bonding and for political favors or career favors. And so this is a situation, and it's very wicked. And so Christians cannot be friends, religious people cannot be friends with sinners. It's the same as being forced or persecuted and bullied and oppressed. To have someone visit me and ask me the question, what would you rather? Me put hate crime in your letterbox or an invitation in your letterbox, but both are wicked. If I had to choose, and I was forced to choose between hate mail and an invitation, I would choose the hate mail, which actually did happen in real life. I had a letter or envelope come in which called me an ugly coward Jew. And so I'm not Jewish, but I do love Jesus, and I do love those that love Jesus too, who are Jews for Jesus. And so they insulted me like that, compared to having an invitation to a party, another type of devil that will say all the nice things, but then at the same time be scheming to destroy everything in your life. So a demon, a devil is a devil. So in my following video for the following weekend, we'll look at how God balances and expels these demons for a more of a human nature, and how God is involved and has that intervention on mental health assessment where God enables people to be shaped and changed and rearranged. That's the aspect of the potter versus the clay, and other aspects of God being in control of one's life through total surrender. But not for those who don't want to have a relationship with God. So they're not going to surrender. So those that do surrender are changed and rearranged, and are given a holy type of freedom that does not have to be afraid of human beings, even when tortured and killed. God says, do not be afraid of those that can destroy your flesh, but fear God. And that's how I close my video, and it will be revealed in my future video. This is just an introduction audible.